Stormlock, welcome back. I'm doing well. I'm doing. Still got to finish the thing from yesterday. So I'm trying to figure out if these lemons are safe to eat. Maybe not. Yeah, let's not risk it. Let's put some paper towels in there. Yeah, not really. No news is no news. Just gotta keep studying. Whew. So let's see how long. Well, I should start making this. Oh crap! Am I lagging out again? Okay, let's close everything once. Okay, moving better now. Okay, and then just reopen this tab. Probably should do my dishes later too. Alright, so anyway, back to work. Or at least, okay, I guess I'll put the rice in at 7 then. Yeah. That seems kind of counterintuitive considering I'm probably one of the the streams that you really don't need to like visually, like there's no actual visual information, right? Probably out of all streams on Twitch, maybe not all, there might be a stream that's even more visual information, visually deficient in information. Yeah. I mean, I think it's good to try, there's a lot of stuff out there. I'm sure there's other stuff that's interesting. What was I doing here? Radiation and scattering. Oh, it just beeped, okay. I mean, it's also probably worth looking through YouTube. I'm sure there's plenty of small timers over there that are doing interesting stuff. Let's see. So what does V or X even really mean in this context, I guess? No, really? Really? It's kind of surprising. I feel like all the big timers that... So this might be kind of a... What do you call it? Yeah, like my impression was that you go to Twitch for discoverability, and then once you build up a decent following, or if you're able to build up a decent following, then you stream on YouTube. I guess not that then you stream. Well, actually, I guess no, it's different. I guess that's one route, but I guess the other route is that if you make content, like you regularly upload, like, just kind of YouTube videos, then after you build up a following, you start streaming on YouTube. So YouTube always struck me as kind of the place where all the big fish, so to speak, stream. Yeah, strange. And then where Twitch is kind of a mix because of the, it's kind of hard to figure out what the algorithm is trying to push. Let's see. Yeah, so P looks like it's magnitude P then. So, do I actually bring up magnitude P out of here if I do the calculation? No, I don't. I guess I should get magnitude P over magnitude R, which makes sense intuitively, I guess. Yeah. Right, yeah, I think that's definitely a route as well, yeah. But whatever the case is, I thought a lot of people did stream on YouTube then. It's just biased towards, maybe not biased, but it heavily favors people with larger following, or maybe not heavily favors, but it kind of leans towards people with larger followings, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see. So I guess what I want to say here. And cosine theta is definitely cosine theta. So I guess the question is, why doesn't this reduce into the expected case in a for a one-dimensional dipole? TikTok. I was walking, or I was grabbing lunch today, and there was this I don't know if there were a couple, but there was this pair of individuals that were they were talking to someone on like a park bench, and the only part of the conversation I could hear as I was walking by them was like, "Do you know what TikTok is?" And the person, I guess, said no, because they were like, "It's the biggest social media and then I kind of went out of earshot by then, and I mean, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. I wouldn't be surprised if that were true for some metric, like maybe it's the biggest among teens, or maybe it's the biggest among people under the age of 25 or 30 or 40, or I don't know. You know what I mean? It seems like it's definitely growing faster than stuff like Instagram or yeah. I haven't used it enough to really figure out what the whole appeal is, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, I guess a lot of people do use it. So, I mean, dying slowly, interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say is, I mean, I honestly think it's a little, a lot of these platforms, I think people expect to grow indefinitely, and perhaps that would be nice, especially since, as long as the global population is increasing. Why shouldn't it grow indefinitely? Or it would be nice if it couldn't grow indefinitely. But like at the same time, I feel like, it's kind of, unless you're trying to like, fucking take over the world or something, like, I don't know. I feel like, does it really even need to grow that much? Yeah. Let's see, so I need P over R. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess we want to generalize. Okay, so in this earlier step, I guess I want to generalize it to P over R. Magnitude P over magnitude R. Is that really what I want? Back, alright, welcome back. Or actually, wait, no, I can infer it based on what this component is. So let's see. They convert x to cosine phi sine theta. Oh, R, it is R cosine theta, or cosine phi cosine theta. So it does look like the magnitude of the x vector, yeah. Yeah. One thing about, I know the TikToks, I think, gets a lot of publicity for like either the TikTok challenges or the dancing. Um, I on one hand I do agree it looks a little ridiculous, but on the other hand, I think like people do stupid shit when they're in their teens, and social media kind of just makes it easier to find that shit. And I think it's, I don't know. I feel like it's, at least I'm gonna give them kind of the benefit of the doubt. They're teens, of course they're gonna do dumb shit. Yeah. Like, I think the same can probably said for YouTube. I can actually there was one. Well, yeah. Anyway. YouTube and really YouTube Shorts is taking up for TikTok. Wow. I mean, I've certainly seen more Shorts now, but I thought that was just more of a function of people trying to game it rather than it actually growing. But granted, I haven't seen the statistics, so I don't actually know. So I think this isn't p hat. I think this is p magnitude, which I guess is consistent with this statement here. But I guess the question is, how do you get the fractional magnitude out of that? TikTok's gonna be, because what was it? Some kind of like can't remember why, but they did say something about that, didn't they? I thought they avoided that by just switching parent companies or something, though. Let's see. So, how do I recover this information from, say, z dot r equals z magnitude r cosine theta? I guess that's the question, isn't it? It does? Okay, interesting. Let's see, so I put in cosine theta equals yeah, so how do you recover this relationship from this? Logging in, oh, I see. Well, is that a measure of how many people logged into YouTube, or how many people, because YouTube Shorts isn't a separate app, right? It's just lumped in with YouTube. So I do wonder how you would compare unless there is a separate app that I don't know of just for YouTube Shorts, but yeah, so if that's the case, then I feel like logins are a little bit hard to compare, right? Yeah. And whatever the case is, I do wonder if yeah, all these companies are all about like, oh, growth, this, growth, that, and it's like, that's true. It'd be nice if these companies could grow, but also like, how about, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I guess what I mean to say is I haven't looked at any, any data that any data that compares more like direct. Actually, I honestly haven't looked at any data regarding these. I guess the concept is called a short form video sharing, or maybe something like that. I'm not really. I realize Instagram also has functionality like that, but I've never looked really at the data of the data regarding it. So yeah, sorry, I just have no idea. Yeah, Facebook, really? That's okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I know Facebook has a streaming thing, but that seems strange because Facebook owns Instagram, right? So it feels like they should just embed Instagram functionality into Facebook. Or sorry, Meta owns. Instagram, so yeah. I guess I should think about what does z dot r even. I mean, okay, so this makes sense because if I do z dot r equals zr cosine theta, and I just say I want to recover. So I guess that's z hat dot r hat equals zr cosine theta by this notation. So then if you divide it by zr, you do get z hat dot r hat equals cosine theta, which I guess is just a statement about. Does that make sense? Paranormal? I haven't really thought about. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really have an opinion either way. I have no information regarding the topics. That's probably about it. Or I have no, what do you call it? No information, or I don't really have the kind of information upon which a, you know. Yeah, no, I just haven't really thought about it, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Facebook calls it Reels. That's a good name, though. At the very least, they have the naming down. Let's see, so z hat dot r hat equals cosine theta. Is that... I guess that makes sense, because if z hat and r hat were both unitary, then z and r would just be 1. So, yeah, you'd okay, so this does make sense, okay. Then the question is, how do I recover just the z from the information of just cosine theta? Or maybe that implies that this cosine theta actually encodes both the information about the angle, but also the magnitude. So maybe this is supposed to say like z r cosine theta, where r and z are 1. No, but then these r's would cancel. Oh, it's past 7. Let me put the rice in the microwave. I think it's, what is it, 60% for 5 minutes? Uh, 600 watts for 5 minutes, so that's 50%. I'm gonna leave this in the background so I can check the instruction. Actually, wait, sorry. So I put 50% for 5 minutes there. It's a 1200 watt microwave, so yeah, 600 watts for 5 minutes, yeah. Guy in the server call. Oh yeah, that was a Tsinsung. He is that? I assume it's he. Well, first of all, Monastery, welcome back. Let me mute this. Yeah, sorry if it's kind of noisy in the background. I'm making some rice. That was anyway. He's drawing something and aliasing issue, or maybe I don't know if it's an issue really, but there's this weird aliasing on the line art, and I was trying to figure out what, or you know, is it back?